Good morning, children, and welcome to my new class. So, as you all remember, that we were doing the poem Break, 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 and we have done the explanation part of this poem. Now, let us very quickly go through the back questions. I'm sharing the answers with you, but you need not do them in the notebook as it is. You can always write the answers in your own language if you want, and whatever is the correct explanation of this will be accepted as the answer. Now, let us very quickly go through it. Who or what is being addressed in the first line? So, obviously, the answer is the sea. What does the speaker wish he could do in the first stanza? What does it show about his state of mind? There are two parts to this. The speaker wishes that he could break his thoughts on the rocks like the sea breaks on the grey rocks. It shows he is sad and agitated or disturbed. And why is he disturbed? Because of his friend's death. Who are the people mentioned in the second stanza? Where are they and what are they doing? The fisherman's son and his sister and the sailor are the people mentioned in the second stanza. The children are playing and the sailor is singing in his boat. Fourth one. The speaker notices ships, but is he disturbed by them? How do you know whether he is disturbed or not? The poet is disturbed by the ships. He is disturbed. He has a disturbed state of mind by during due to these lines. But oh, for the touch of the vanished hand. Vanished means the disappeared hand, and the sound of a voice that is still. It means that he can still hear the voice of his friend. Whose hand and voice is the speaker reminded of? What does he wish to do at this point? The poet is reminded of someone who was very close to him. You can also write of his friend. He wishes to feel the touch and hear the voice of the person he is missing, the friend who has left him. The speaker says something will never come back to him. What and why? The poet says that the beautiful days he had known would never come back to him because someone who used to be a part of those days is no longer there with him. Is there a change in the speaker's mood from the first to the last stanza? Explain with examples. Now the poet is sad and angry in the first stanza, yearning in the third, and takes on a reconciliatory tone towards the end. So the lines which show is, and I would that my tongue could utter the thoughts that arise in me, but the tender grace of day that is dead will never come back to me. How does the poet show that life and nature go on despite what happens to human beings? So he has given the example of sea here. The poem captures various living and non-living things carrying on with their normal activities despite the tragedy that has befallen him. So these are the questions. I will be sharing these questions in the form of PDF also so that you can write them down. So I hope you have understood it and you'll be able to do it neatly. So have a nice day and keep learning.